Republican Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas, a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee who last week called for a special counsel to investigate Hunter Biden in particular. First off, if I can, before we put Hunter on hold for a second, if I can, Senator, and talk about how we started the show. Mark Meadows tweeted out as chief of staff that 15 members of Congress came to meet with the president today. And here's the tweet. Several members of Congress, we found out the number's 15, just finished a meeting in the Oval Office with President Trump, preparing to fight back against mounting evidence of voter fraud. Stay tuned. Are you in on the mounting evidence? And what do you think the next step is?
Brian, thanks for having me on. I've been focusing exclusively over these last few days on this coronavirus relief package and trying to get help to the American people, so I wasn't present for that. Obviously, I think there were some irregularities and fraud in this election. The president's lawyers have suits that are still ongoing. If there is evidence of systematic or widespread fraud, we need to see that, and we need to have it established in court in accordance with law and facts.
All right, moving on to the Hunter Biden situation. I guess you agree with KT. You think there should be a special counsel there. What's your reaction to the Attorney General saying today in the Q&A portion of his presser, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't recommend that right now.
Well, so first, Brian, I want to say I have the highest respect for Bill Barr. I think he's twice been the best Attorney General of my lifetime. I'd be happy to see him be the Attorney General for a third time in my lifetime. On this question, though, we have to remember he knows a lot more about the facts of these investigations than do we. For all we know, maybe indictments are imminent, and therefore a special counsel is not needed. Maybe a plea bargain is imminent, and therefore a special counsel is not needed. My point is this, Brian, from the outside looking in, you either have a situation where Donald Trump's Department of Justice is investigating the son of his opponent, or Joe Biden's Department of Justice is investigating his son. For many Americans, that is not a tenable situation, and a special counsel could bring independence of judgment to the matter in a way that would give more people confidence that these investigations are being handled appropriately.
What bothers you most about this situation? Because the president kind of surprised me last week when he said, I have nothing against Hunter. I don't want to say anything bad happened to him. I just paraphrase that. You know, he knows the kid has been, not a kid, he's a young man now, but he's had a past with substance abuse, and he has major issues. But it's all how it relates to who Joe Biden is and what money he has gotten and how his foreign policy might be affected by different investments and relationships his family has had with other countries, isn't it?
Yeah, Brian, that's the heart of the matter. It's not just Hunter Biden either. It's part of a pattern of Joe Biden's family, his sister and his brother and his son trading on his name in public office going back decades in Joe Biden's public life. It happened when he was a senator. It happened when he was vice president. What makes anyone think if he assumes the most powerful office in the land that it'll stop now? That's why I've called for Joe Biden to come forth and have a wide-ranging press conference to answer all questions about these matters, just like Donald Trump did in early January 2017 when he was then the president-elect. And he took lots of questions, not just from people that were friendly to him, but from CNN and MSNBC and the New York Times about the fake dossier and the false allegations of collusion and his businesses and everything else.
Every day. And this press does not understand the access that he gave them, many of which had nothing but hostile questions, even on the brightest day. And the best day for his administration was nothing but hostility. I want you to hear what Jen Psaki said yesterday, the incoming press secretary. Here's what she said on the issue of will the attorney general he picks have anything to do with that person's view on Hunter Biden. Listen.
He will not be discussing an investigation of his son with any attorney general candidates. He will not be discussing it with anyone he is considering for the role, and he will not be discussing it with a future attorney general. We're going to allow the process to work how it should, which is for a Justice Department to be run independently by the attorney general at the top.
Feel better?
Well, Brian, I can assure you and I can assure all of your viewers that the Senate will be discussing this with whomever Joe Biden nominates to be the Attorney General, and that we will expect assurances that the Department of Justice will not be politicized the way it was under the Obama-Biden administration. And for that matter, we'll be, especially if we win those Georgia Senate races, and it's one reason it's so important that we win those Georgia races, that every nominee who comes before the Senate will have to give assurances to Republican senators that they're not going to have the same kind of aggressive, regulatory, and sometimes kind of persecuting behavior that the Obama-Biden cabinet and agencies did.
So let me see, you worked through the night for the last 2 nights. I saw you in the morning on Fox and Friends. Now, either you're on Vivarin or you got a 5-hour energy endorsement deal, whatever it is. Good job with your endurance, Senator Tom Cotton. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Brian. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Back to you, back at you, and to you and your family. Still ahead.